Hi everybody, we're starting chapter 5.3 now. Coterminal angles. Coterminal angles are those angles that are in standard position whose terminal arms, they fall in the same location. Therefore, they also pass through the same points. So for instance, 60 degrees here. If the terminal arm rotates to 60 degrees, it'll pass through the coordinate 3 and 1, special angle. Now what if it rotates backwards? What if I go backwards? I subtract 360 degrees. The arm stops in the same position and we get this angle. The curved arrow starts at the positive x-axis and rotates backwards. Still passes through the same point. Negative 300 degrees is coterminal with 60 degrees. Or if I was at 60 degrees and I rotated again another 360 degrees, that would take me through 420 degrees. 360 plus 360, 420. The terminal arm passes once again through 3 and 1. So if I have an angle of negative 210 degrees, how am I going to use the sine, cosine, and tangent values with that? Well, we just look for something called the principal angle. The principal angle is the lowest positive angle that is coterminal with a given angle. Now how are we going to find that? To find the principal angle, we keep adding or subtracting multiples of 360 degrees until we find the lowest positive coterminal angle. So for instance, negative 210 degrees, the terminal arm was located up here. Well, if I add 360 degrees, I'm going to go all the way around until the terminal arm stops right back here. Right back in the same position. If you add 360 to negative 210, the principal angle becomes 150 degrees. So this angle here is the principal angle, 150 degrees. That's one we can work with. Now as well, we can find the reference angle. Remember, the reference angle is that angle between the small angle between the x-axis and the terminal arm. That would have been 180, take away 150. The reference angle is 30 degrees. Angle in standard position, negative 210 degrees. The principal angle, 150 degrees. The reference angle, right here, 30 degrees. Okay, so for example, we have an angle in standard position, 600 degrees. How am I going to diagram that on a grid? Well, we'll start working through it. Starting at the positive x-axis, we rotate 90, add another 90, 180, 270, 360, 450, another 90, 540. I'd have to go another 60 degrees to get to 600. So the terminal arm would be right here. 600 degrees. That rotated in the counterclockwise rotation here. Now the principal angle, how am I going to find that? I'm going to have to, excuse me, from 600, I'm going to have to start subtracting multiples of 360. So from there, if I go backwards, the angle in standard position from here to here, that would have been 240 degrees. Okay. That's our principal angle, 240 degrees. The terminal arm is in the same spot. They're both coterminal, but this is the lowest positive coterminal angle to 600 degrees. Now what about the reference angle? Remember, the reference angle is between the x-axis and the terminal arm. 240, if you take away 180, just leaves you with 60 degrees. 60 degrees. Okay, so that's how we could find the principal angle and the reference angle for 600 degrees.